I'm broke. Not for long. Not for long. Not. Scampoza che aperto. This thing.
Kick to cat. Cat, take a bit to me. Oh!
Hello. Okay. Hello everyone. Earphone is the mic. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. So this is the next video. We'll see how it goes. To my friends who saw the first one, who showed some love, some support. Mwah. Mwah.
The state of love, bonding, trust, real friendship.
Love you. You know, it's one of those things where, like, what is it? 40 views, a few likes to someone is like, oh my god. Oh my god. To me, you know, it's just a start. So it's one of those things where you're like, you know, and thank you. And you know, there's a lot. Not that there's a lot. It's one of those things where someone put like 5 seconds of their time to watch. It doesn't even have to be the entire thing, but they watch something. So that's something can be really ring. It's something that can be a motivator, and it's a beautiful thing. So Tuvelo. So today I wanted to talk about introspection, but more specifically to, you know, the first video being whatever that was, and the thoughts that come with, oh my god, I'm about to plaster my face on the internet forever. And you're like, ooh. You're like, why am I doing this? And it's one of those things where I'm just like, you know what, let me break down what I think it is, and then of course I'll get your opinions about it. So you know me, I'll have a little note. So one of the first things I wrote, I said there's nothing more scary than visibility. Not that it's self-explanatory, but knowing that, wow, someone is going to see my face or hear my voice or critique it or judge it. Because I'm sure for any and everyone who's either posted, whether from Instagram, TikTok, whatever your platform is, you nitpick the picture, you nitpick the audio, you nitpick, is this gonna trend, is this gonna go viral, instead of just sharing. Because I think we miss the whole point of being creative, is creating a body of work, whatever that looks like for you, and giving it to the world. It's like when I was a drama student, is you leave it all on the stage, whatever's taken from it is taken. I wonder why sometimes you never apply that to the smallest things, like a picture or a video. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm sure for most of us it's nerve-wracking being like, yo, I have all of these ideas, but there's a lack of commitment. But I also think that lack of commitment is not a lack of commitment, it's the fear of visibility, of knowing that I'm going to be seen and I cannot control the narrative on how I'm seen. Because if it's a one-on-one, what I give you is what you receive. If I give you on a platform where you can watch, critique, minimize, or celebrate, or be supportive, it's one of those things where you're like, oh my god, I'm about to be like, what is this word? We hyperbolize everything, the tiniest things. We think that the world is gonna end from one video. One of my first videos got like 2 views, but before I posted it, I thought,
No! No! No!
So it's one of those things being like, actually most of the things are in our heads, and we just need to step outside of ourselves and just to let it be. However or whoever sees it, that's up to them, and whatever they have to say is really none of your business. Truly. This is a point I wrote and I thought it's quite interesting. Being someone, and it's very vast, thinking from you being a student at school, or you posting videos, or you wanting to be an entrepreneur. Why do you feel so offended when people say, why do you feel offended when people say to not reach for your dream? Think about it. Why are you offended? Why? Because it's one of those things where, are you offended by them telling you not to reach for your dreams, or are you offended by the fact that someone is saying what you're thinking?
This thing.
What's the offense? Because if someone tells you not, or if someone tells you something about you that you know isn't intrinsically true, why are you taking it by chest? Because sometimes I think offense comes from a place of relatability. Relatability comes from a place of internal acceptance, I think. Because someone says you're ugly. Are you ugly? No. So why would it affect you? But if someone says this isn't meant for you and you get angry, isn't also that rooted in the fact that a part of you thinks that this isn't meant for you, and that someone else can see it means that there is some validity in that statement? And I don't think we assess ourselves like that, because story time, very brief. When I was running for RCL executive in grade 10, so we're doing all of the events, whatever, it's time for speeches. I think I went first. Being in my, because I think that speeches are very creative. How you deliver them, how you write them is solely up to you, and that's a beautiful thing for you to do. For me at least, it's a creative outlet. So I'm in my juice. I went first, gave my speech, beautiful, and then the other candidates gave their speeches. So now we are waiting at this grass section, and this one boy says, I liked your speech, but you're not gonna make it to, or you're not gonna be an executive. I said, oh, okay. And I said, coolio, because it was just like, of course it ran through my mind that what enabled you, or like what clicked in your head to say that you don't have it but I do, or this one is better than you, or is more deserving. So it's one of those things where it's really perspective. If you don't believe what another person says about you, there should be no offense taken. It should be okay, mwah, thank you, and we move on. So I just think with anything that we're doing, we need to be mindful that if we are taking offense to some things, it is solely rooted that there is a portion of you that slightly believes that that is true. And of course it's a work in progress, we can get over that, but we need to be realistic with ourselves. Yeah. Oh, I keep seeing this like line of thought where it goes, there will never be another like ... It's like there will never be another teacher like this. There will never be another Beyonce. There will never be another Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, whatever, or whatever that looks like for you, or in your family. There will never be another doctor who got summa magna cum laude, all these titles, all these amazing things, which then leads me back to thinking, why would I want there to be another when I can be my first? You know, why do I need to prove to someone that I can be the other when that is not the goal. Trying to be the next someone is you trying to follow in someone's footsteps that were never made for you to walk in the first place. Yeah, and it's slowly looking through all these things where we are so programmed with schools, parents, our phones, social media, that we are all striving for this bigger thing. There's always this bigger thing. We don't really know what it is. It's like a glass ceiling that we're trying to break through, but we don't really know what we're breaking through into. Because I know some of the girls and the boys are trying to, how do I say this? Oh, perfect example. We see the people are moving into their apartments, they're buying this, they're doing this, they're, you know, and they are shaping or molding what success should look like at a young age after university. But we don't realize that not all of us, not even not all of us, that is not the path for all of us, and it's never going to be. So trying to strive for, it's never wrong to want to achieve something, that's different. But idealizing what I could become. Why do you want to become something when you already are something? Why are you changing your path so that it is socially acceptable or gets you enough likes and enough clicks so that you feel some type of resolve and some type of ease? Because you shift from doing something for yourself to doing something for others, which is your friends, your family, whatever, to doing something for a third person you don't even know, who could like and hate comment you in the same breath at one time. And then you are left clueless as to how I did all of this, I did this, I showed it, but to what avail? So yeah, it's one of those things where never strive to be what another person was, because that's not who you are meant to be. As sad as it sounds, why would you want to be the next? Why would me as Kotatsu want to be the next Michael Jackson? He's amazing, yes, but I'm never going to be him, so why would I try to strive and be like him? Why would I strive to be like someone I was never meant to be in the first place? You know? So yeah, it's one of those. Another one, and I'm sure I speak for many of us, myself included, that we always strive for applause before commitment. We are always thinking, and this ties in with my last point also, we are always striving for the award, the viral moment for some people, or the following, or this, or the brand trips, or the, what is this? The promotion and all of these things, where if you intrinsically believe that if I put in the hard work, something good will come about. It might not be something you want, but it would be something you need. And this ties in with my last point being edits. You know, like also social media again has accustomed us to a cute little 15-second video of, I was going through hardship, now I'm this amazing person with this edit and this, you know? And it's like, also, are we, like with the applause versus commitment, are we working hard so that we can edit ourselves so that the world validates our hard work? Or are we working hard because we want to achieve something? And someone could argue, no, we want to achieve something, but you saw the edit of said so and so and so being a social media creator, being a lawyer, being a doctor, and you saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to save this sound, and in 5 years I'm going to become a doctor, I'm going to post a song. And it's like, Ganti plot ile kae. Where the plot go to? Where the plot go to? Where the plot? So, and this is me outwardly saying I've went through all of, like, this is my thought process when it comes to things, because I'll get into more depth as we go. I'm on a gap year. I'm not going to school for a myriad of reasons, but come again, not now, babes, not now. Not now. But yeah, being at home, having enough time to introspect, to have a break from me being the busiest bee in high school, gives you enough time to self-reflect, do some things, and hopefully, God willingly, if I am going to varsity next year, I'll be able to target it with more fresher eyes than I would have if I went immediately into it, because I think we also don't appreciate, in my opinion, is it a gap year or is it a break? Because I don't think God gives you unnecessary breaks if they aren't necessary. Sometimes you need to breathe and you aren't breathing, so God says, come back. So that's how I'm choosing to take it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call this episode Introspect. Yeah, and thank you to one of my friends, Dash, using his songs somewhere in here. So thank you for that. And yeah, I hope you liked what I've said. I don't know if that resonates with you in any form, but if it did, please like, share, comment, and consider subscribing. Yeah, we'll see where this goes, and 2 more videos. Bye. Ilahi sorry la sifapanud. Sisama kamay liragir. Ilahi sorry la sifapanu sakar. Come. Mwah. Blacked. Boom, boom, boom. Imagine it wasn't recording. Mau. We had a healing street.
I've been feeling downhearted. My grades out, ile a emisa bophelo ba hae ho ba no tshwenehile.